Welcome to Mind, Body and Spirit.
Zafar, it's been a long time, so it's good to see you again.
Brand new series where we'll be exploring a variety of issues relating to our health.
So there's a lot of different diets out there, and there's a lot of different...
A couple of simple and effective exercises that we can use on a daily basis.
Welcome to another episode of Mind, Body and Spirit. In today's episode, we'll be looking at veganism. It's a bit of a buzzword today, isn't it? You hear it used everywhere, but what is a vegan? A vegan, very simply put, is someone that doesn't use any products that are derived from animals. It's estimated, according to the Vegan Society, that there's 600,000 vegans in the UK. You may think the trend towards a plant-based diet is a recent phenomenon, but you can go right back into history to find that it was prevalent in ancient Rome with the feared gladiators. Academics from the University of Vienna did some analysis on the bones of gladiators. They found something fascinating. They found that the diet of gladiators was based purely upon grains and barley, and that they had a drink that was based on the ashes of plants after battle to help fortify and repair their bones. It's amazing that it was being used that long ago. There is a small but increasing number of elite athletes that are also vegans. You've probably heard of Venus Williams, the famous tennis player. She's a vegan. Likewise, Lewis Hamilton, the F1 driver, he's also a vegan. In today's show, we'll also be asking the experts about why people are increasingly becoming vegan, and also a number of other questions around that topic. Hey guys, so in the next section, I've got Alfie Wallace with me. Alfie Wallace is a semi-professional footballer. He's currently plying his trade for Hillingdon FC. He's about to have a trial at Wembley Football Club as well, and his aspiration is to make it as a professional footballer. But what makes Alfie unique and great for this show as well is he's actually a vegan. So welcome to the show.
Thank you. Yeah.
So tell us a bit about yourself.
So I'm Alfie, I'm from Southampton, I'm 20 years old. I'm currently at West London University. I'm currently studying graphic design. And yeah, I'm playing semi-professional football in London, and yeah, just having a great time.
Excellent,
Yeah.
Cool. And was it the football that brought you to London, or was it?
Yeah, it was mainly the football. Graphic design obviously is a better opportunity than Southampton, but I mean, yeah, just like the standard's great up here, and I currently play at the uni team as well, so my manager managed to get me the chance to play for Hillingdon, and yeah, just much easier and much more connected than Southampton, so yeah, I found it quite easy.
Excellent. Okay, cool. And when did you make this decision to become a vegan?
So I became vegan 6 months ago. I remember it because it was on my 20th birthday. My family went out for a meal for my birthday, and I jokingly said, "Oh, I'm going to go vegetarian," and everyone looked at me like, "What? Like, you're the biggest meat eater ever!" Like I was having like steaks for dinner, chicken breast for lunch, eggs for breakfast. It was just, no one would ever have thought I'd be vegan. And then I saw a video online on YouTube, and it was top 10 reasons to why you should go vegan, or something like that. There's a guy called Earthling Ed who's a vegan activist. So I watched it just thinking, I never knew anything about veganism or anything like that. So I watched it thinking, open-minded, and by the end of the 10-minute video, I completely just changed my values, my moral mindset, everything. And ever since then, that was it. All the meat out the cupboard, everything, and that was it. Yeah, I just changed my complete lifestyle. So yeah.
Do you feel any difference between a plant-based diet compared to a meat-based diet? Especially with your profession of, obviously it's going to be quite intensive in your muscles, you've got to be running, you've got to be getting certain vitamins and certain proteins in. So how have you what difference have you felt, and what do you use to make up any kind of deficit that there might be?
That's a good question. So the plant-based diet is very good for different reasons. So the plant-based diet makes me feel more energetic. I'm getting the most natural source of proteins and omega-3s, and wherever you can get it from, seeds and nuts and stuff like that. On the meat side of it, it always made me feel very lethargic, and I had to eat so much of meat and red meats and stuff like that to feel how I feel now. For dinner I'd have a tofu stir fry rather than a chicken stir fry. I just feel so, it makes me feel so energetic and lively, so it's really good.
Yeah. No, I've noticed that even on days when I have like a vegetarian dish, for example, you feel a lot less heavy, a lot less weight. I've heard it actually helps with your recovery times after workouts as well. So
obviously I'm biased, but from the research I've done, there's only benefits coming from a plant-based diet if you do it properly. I mean, you can be very deficient, especially on iron and your B12 and stuff like that. But protein is the one people go, well, where do you get your protein from? Well, I get it from your chickpeas, your lentils, your tofu, tempeh, soy milk, nuts. I mean, these are all the highest foods you can get in protein. So it's just, yeah.
And from a social perspective, because obviously you're at uni, right? Your mates are all doing certain things, the lifestyle's in a certain way. At football, you know, you've got people having certain things in the canteen, or, you know, your coach might be eating something. How do you find it from a social perspective?
Difficult. I'm not going to lie about it. It can be really difficult. You have to be quite determined, and you have to be just on it. You have to just go, this is what I want to do with my life, and this is how I'm going to live my life, and no one's going to tell me any different. Because at the end of the day, no one goes vegan for a bad reason. It's the only reason people go vegan is to be healthier, to help the planet, and to help, you know, stop hurting animals. That's the only reason people go vegan. So if you actually look at it like that, people shouldn't be getting any backlash at all. So you just got to stay strong. You've just got to stay strong, and you've just got to, you know, exactly like this, just explain to people, well, this is why I'm vegan. I'm trying to do it for the better of the world. And I just recommend anyone to look into it, because at first, I never thought I'd be a vegan. So, and now I do get backlash especially from my teammates. Like I said, when I joined Hillingdon, one of the first things I got asked, or one of the first things that was mentioned was diet and food, because it's obviously quite a popular topic, isn't it? So we sat down and we had a curry, and I got the special vegan dish, and everyone else had the chicken and the other stuff, and everyone looked at me and go, there's no way you're a vegan. I go, yes. And that's when all the questions, all your main questions, like, where's your protein, da, da, da. And I just thought, yeah, this is uncomfortable, but you get through it. That's great.
So Alfie, being on the bench is ideally not where you want to be as a footballer, right? You want to be on the pitch. So talking of which, why don't we go ahead and you show us some exercises for maybe a beginner and some intermediate exercises, how you might warm up for a game, some stretches, some workouts, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, sounds good.
All right, cool. I'll see you in the pitch.
So we're back here again with Alfie. Hey Alfie, so talk us through what you're going to do with us today in terms of this exercise and some dynamic stretching you're going to do and anything else that you might be doing.
Yeah, so I'm just going to start with some dynamic stretches, a nice little warm up from this cone to that cone. I'm just going to get some nice stretches and get your blood pumping through the body. And then we're going to start with some strength work, just up in this little section here. Going to do some burpees, some press ups, even star jumps, just to get, you know, even more of a warm up. And then we're going to move on to the white cones up there, which is just going to be some shuttle runs. So some really, you know, intense sprint work.
Okay, and over the course of this kind of workout, what would you typically be working? Would it be your cardiovascular system? Would it be strength training? Or is it all of them?
Both, yeah. Okay. It's just a mixture. It's a nice circuit training, so we can just get a mixture of workouts in. So upper body, lower body, and cardiovascular as well. Yeah.
Okay, let's do it then.
Yeah, let's go. So I'm just going to start with a warm up. Just get the blood pumping quickly. So I like to get some high knees in.
Yeah, you often see the footballer doing that with the...
Yeah. And then nice, closing the gates.
What does that do then, if you don't mind me asking?
It's just stretching. It's just dynamically stretching.
It's your groin, this one,
all
right?
your groin, yeah. Open the gate. Oh, you can even get some nice squats in as well. I like to twist as well, just to get your back, you know, all nice and warmed up.
Nice, okay. You're all warmed up now?
Yeah, nice and warm.
Ready to go, okay.
So I was thinking we could start with some press-ups on this one.
Sure, okay, all right.
Let's go for 10 on here. So like I said, nice and straight back.
Yeah.
And just feel it all the way through.
Perfect.
Make sure you sort your breathing now.
And what sorts of your breathing? Do you breathe out on the way down?
Breathe in your nose.
Exhale
on the way out.
Right, okay. And I notice your back is perfectly straight there as well, so that's quite
I'm trying. And if you think that's too complicated, or you know you're quite new to it, just start on your knees. Start on your knees.
That's the easier modification.
Yeah. Okay, start on your knees and just nice and easy.
Perfect.
Down like that.
Something like that would be perfect for me then.
Perfect. Exactly. And you got to make sure your nose touches the ground. I don't know why, but you have to.
Okay.
So for this one, you can start with a nice sit up,
Right,
and it definitely helps if you have a partner just to hold your feet.
I could do that. As long as my microphone don't fall out. So, okay.
Just so I'm always using my core.
Keep the tension there, right?
Keep the tension in your core at all times. Like that, nice. And if this one's too complex, a nice plank where the technique's a bit easier to get would be quite like that. I'll go for about, depending on how much you train, 30 seconds to a minute.
And when you do the plank, I've heard a few different people say different things. So do you need to be tensing your core throughout this as
I like
well?
in every exercise, the muscle you're working,
Yeah.
keep that engaged.
Okay.
So
just bring everything tight.
Yeah, always
tense.
tight. Because right now I'm just fully locked my core. So
Yeah, okay.
make sure I'm
And you
working.
see sometimes people when they're doing a plank, their bottoms are coming up.
Yeah,
It's got
just
to be
keep it
perfectly
nice and
level,
straight.
Got
And
it.
just happy thoughts in there because it does get painful in there. So. Jog to the next one.
Yep.
And I was thinking we could do maybe, as we're going on to sprints on this one,
Yeah.
start changing into more cardiovascular specific workouts. So this one could be a nice burpee. Nice jump there.
And for the viewers, this looks easy, but it's absolutely gruesome. It's a really difficult workout, this is. Especially if you start combining it with star jumps as well, which I'm not going to recommend you do.
Well, I'd say star jumps is probably an easier version. So.
Oh no, but the burpee with a star jump. Then.
Burpee with a star jump, either, yeah.
It's great, and this is hitting every aspect of your kind of upper body and lower body and cardiovascular. So it's a real complete kind of workout,
definitely,
isn't it?
definitely. Then we're on to the sprint work. So just get onto that. And this is where you really want to go for it. Not like me, but really want to test your body here.
Yeah, it's not just the running, it's the twisting and turning and coming back as well, isn't it? Yeah.
Perfectly football related. So.
And you see sometimes people touch the cone. Does that make a difference, or?
I mean, that would help, yeah.
Right, okay.
Getting low maybe. Just gives it another aspect, doesn't it, of just going, touching that, getting low, using more of your legs.
So typically in your football workouts, do you actually not really even use a ball up until later on?
This is almost like a workout, getting your just ready for the session, yeah.
Okay, all right, got it.
But yeah, that's it.
Perfect, that's really good, excellent, okay. So now that we've done one circuit, what's the interim period? So that was one set. What do you do now? Do you have a break, or do you kind of go straight into the next set, or how does it work?
For me, I would say obviously a rest is completely vital.
Yeah.
It all depends on your fitness levels. If you
so someone like me that's totally unfit, what would you do with me?
A 2 to 3 minute break.
Right. Okay.
So you give your body the time to recover.
Yeah.
Because it's not an easy walk.
No, that's
like it will get you blowing. But yeah, 2 to 3 minutes. If you're feeling really fit, a minute.
Yeah.
And you want to do as many sets as you can until you feel really warmed up.
So how often would you typically be doing this as part of your training as a footballer?
So we do this exact circuit about twice a week. So Tuesdays and Thursdays before we get the ball work and stuff like that.
And how long is each session normally? How long does it last?
I'd say about 20 minutes to half an hour.
Wow, that's quite long, isn't it?
So it does get you working hard just before you get the balls out and stuff like that. So.
Yeah, I bet. And with a workout like this, you obviously need a really good diet as well. So, I'm guessing that's quite crucial to what you guys do as footballers.
Diet is crucial. I'm always, all my teammates are always on to me about my diet and stuff like that. So I've got to make sure whole foods, getting the right calories in for your frame. As you can see, I'm quite tall, so I need a lot more calories maybe than your average person.
And as a vegan as well.
And as a vegan, even more.
Work even harder, right? So,
exactly. Yeah. So yeah, diet's difficult. It can be very difficult. So you need to make sure you're on top of your game and working hard, not just on the pitch and in training sessions like this, but also just taking care of what you're putting in your mouth, basically.
Of course. And with that, so it's a perfect segue actually, Alfie, thank you for that. Why don't we cut to our kitchens now, where our chef is actually preparing a really good vegan dish, which is vegetable pancakes. So over to the chef.
Welcome to our cooking segment. And today I'm going to make pure 100% vegetarian. It's very unusual dish. I try always to make unusual thing. Today I'm going to make vegetable pancakes. I'm going to serve with carrot and green pea sauce, and fresh broccoli and cauliflower. To start with the vegetable, I have got, you can take all the roots vegetable, whatever you like, parsnips, pastinac also is called another name. This is our turnip and this is the carrots. So you can use whatever is convenient to you, whatever you like. So I'm going to fry now this one. I use the butter, but you can use whatever you like. If you like the cooking olive oil, do that. If you like vegetable oil, you use that. So I using this the butter. Is have to fry first, and then have to cool it down. And meanwhile, what you do, you take a milk or cream, whatever you prefer. Put the small bites of the carrots inside. Like this leftover of your carrot when you do the chopping, and it's leftover always. So you take those the carrot inside and boil it, cook it like a soft naan, and then I will show you the later on. To make the flavor, in this time I'm just gonna use the chicken stock, nothing anything else than chicken stock, or maybe some actually in a white sauce shouldn't be the black pepper, but I'm using it because I don't have the white pepper. But if you prefer white pepper, you can use that. So the pepper and the carrot and the chicken stock, and that's it, nothing anything else. But it's as I said, it's pure vegetarian. You will love it when it's finished. Just a little bit work with that, but we have to do, as I said, to make a food you have to be happy. Yes, it tastes like carrots, and a good taste flavor inside because of the chicken stock. Chicken stock save you for a lot of work, It's a very good thing, actually a helping thing. Now what do we do? We take all the vegetables. I did it just to show you how it look like. And carrots and turnips. As I said, our cooking segment is very focused on the healthy thing. So one thing is very important when you're making the food, this one, use those things which is good for your soul, It's not only the food, but also things your inside. I will show you what. You put some salt and ginger, some onions, here we go. A little bit of chicken stock to get the flavor, and obviously the dynamite garlic is very, very, very good for our health. If you eat garlic every day, I don't think you will get flu or any heart disease or anything. Your blood is clean, but you have to eat it every day. It doesn't matter the smell, as long as it's healthy. And now turmeric, the turmeric is one of the spice we have, God have given us, because it's very good for your blood, cleansing inside all the sore, everything from your inside. So I try to use as much I can. Obviously, I have to think where you can use. You can't use everywhere. I use in this vegetable just a half teaspoon. Just that is. I think it's enough for us. Huh? If you want to add some chili, you can do that. Parsley, whatever you like. Now, when it's done, You put it on a plate and keep it cool. Vegetable have to be very cold when you put it in the pancake batter. So while I am frying this one and my sauce is getting ready, so I take about 4 to 6 tablespoons of the flour, white flour, any all-purpose flour or whatever you like, 1 egg, in this one also goes salt and pepper, and turmeric, our healthiest thing, you know. Plus it gives very nice color, you know, like a saffron color. So, and in this one ingredient, sesame oil, just one teaspoon, something like that. It just to give you a very good flavor, which take you to other level, you know. So what I've done, you add a water, the milk, and you get about this thickness of this batter. I have to make it because the batter have to get rest. And I have the vegetable which I fried earlier in my fridge. Now what I do, I will add all of them into my pancake batter. As I said, it has to be cold. So we are done with the vegetable with soup and pancake batter, and now I got this the vegetable. I select those broccoli and cauliflower that I have boiled earlier. Keep it cool, and now afterward I'm going to fry this one, and when I do this plating of my pancake, so it will be served on this one. Now we're going to make the pancake. Normally pancake is you put in a whole pan, something like this, but I'm going to put it in a mold ring. You put some oil. I'm using now olive oil. It's very important that you do this because this pancake going to be very thick, so it has to be very low heat. It's not very high heat. At the same time, we have to do our ring with oil, doesn't like a stick the batter in there, put it there. This is a typical pancake, but I'm making in a different way. Normally is a sweet pancake which you eat in a breakfast, but I made it like for your lunch. Slow heat, leave it, just relax, and then everything will be fine. And now, while I'm making my pan, so you can do one by one, you can do whenever how much time you have got. At the same time, we're going to fry our vegetable, broccoli, cauliflower, put some salt, now we have this sauce, the carrot sauce with green pea. What we do first, as I said, that we have to boil soft the carrots in the milk and some this chicken stock, and now I'm using this blender to. It's not exactly the sauce, but it's like a puree also. You take this ring very carefully and turn your pancake with all the love you have, like this. You have to be patient when you're making good food. You have to be a patient. You have to take some time, you know. Otherwise, it can't give you the flavor. And now I'm gonna add in this. If you can see, it's not a sauce because it's the pancake, and it's kind of between sauce and a puri. So I'm gonna add some the green pea. It's just because of it's very good for your health, and also it's very colorful things which is give you a very nice color. You can make it earlier, day before or something. If the pancake is ready like this, then you can do it, warm it up just in oven, you know. So that will be fine. So you take a hot plate, you take your pancake, and before you do put the vegetable, can you see this? It's kind of, you know, this puree. It's not a sauce. In between. The vegetable pancake with a carrot and green pea. Fresh vegetable is cauliflower or carrots, broccoli and cauliflower. You can use anything, whatever you like, whatever you have in the house. If you don't like this, you can use the vegetable is available for you. So for me was this the vegetable. Tomatoes, you can use tomato, fry tomato in a pan. You put it as a decoration, you know. There's a lot of option. Thank you very much for watching our food segment, and I hope you're going to enjoy it whatever I have made, and I see you soon again. Thank you very much.
Unfortunately, that's it again for another episode. I had a great time. I hope you guys did as well. We learned a lot about veganism. We saw some great workouts, and how can we forget that amazing meal that was prepared by the Canada studios. But we'll catch up again next time on Mind, Body and Spirit, where we discuss another important topic. Thank you.